Alright guys, welcome back to Stingy Gamers. This is part 2 of the $100 budget PC gaming build. We are going to be putting it together. We're going to put all the parts in and I'm going to show you guys what went wrong because we did run into some issues. I'm going to show you guys also what I did to resolve the issue, and it actually turned out for the best. It's still really bad luck, but I just want to let you guys know what happens. This is a used parts build and you will run into issues. I just want to let you guys know there is a risk. This is not when you buy brand new parts and then you have warranty and you can just send it in for replacement or something. When you buy a used part and it's not working, you actually gotta get in touch with the previous owner and hopefully they'll give you your money back. But a lot of the times they do give you your money back, but sometimes they rip you off. To be honest, this is the first time I run into two issues in one build. I'm gonna show you guys what happened, of course, later on, but I just want to let you guys know this was really bad luck, and this is not normally how a used parts PC build goes. I've actually only run into two issues before, and they was on separate builds, so running into two issues this time is really bad luck. So I don't want to discourage you guys, but I want you guys to know that there are risks. So here we have it, guys. I went ahead and installed the motherboard already and the CPU fan right here. Just because I didn't feel like wasting time on that, just installing a bunch of screws to show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I picked up. The four 1GB sticks of RAM, DDR2, the Power Color HD 7850. This is the 2GB version, and it is going to require a 6-pin power connector right there. And it's a little dusty, so I'll probably blow it out a little here before I install it. But it's not bad. For 52 bucks off eBay, not bad. I did have to get another power supply that supported the graphics card, so I needed to have a 6-pin power connector. And here we have the power supply. It's the Sama Power. Never heard of that brand before, but it's a 500 watt 80 plus bronze power supply. Never heard of these guys before, but it had what we needed, 500 watts. And then it has a 6 plus 2 pin PCIe power connector. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so there it is, guys. I've got it all set up. As you guys can see, the graphics card is not going to fit. Cabling's a mess right now, but that's fine because we're probably going to have to take it apart in order to cut some of that plastic off the cooler right there to make sure that the graphics card fits. I am going to go ahead and test it here first, see what happens. I do have the extension cable, I guess you could call it, for the PCIe. Let's hope it works. And there it is. Okay guys, so I know that was upsetting. So what happened was the GPU was actually bad. So to try this build out, I decided to put in my other graphics card that I have on another PC. It's a HD 7700 series. I'm not sure exactly which one. But this will just be to make sure everything turns on and powers on and it works. So it's not going to be to do benchmarks or anything yet because that GPU is not part of the build. Frankly, I bought it a while ago and it was for a much higher price than it's worth now. And we're not actually going to use that one for the build because I've already had it before and the price is not consistent to this build because I got it for over 100 bucks because it was a while ago. So it'd be kind of unfair to you guys to tell you guys that we're going to stick to this GPU because frankly it's not the one I bought for this build. So I'm not going to do that to you guys. We'll get it figured out. But I just wanted to show you guys that everything works and it powers on. And then I'll show you guys the other issue we run into. Alright guys, so one last thing that I forgot to check for. So I pulled up CPU-Z right here and see what it says right there for the CPU name. Intel Core 2 Quad Q8200 over here. Q8200 at 2.33 gigahertz. So that's a problem because I paid for a Q6600 CPU, as you guys remember. So I'm going to go ahead and email the guy and from eBay and see what happens. Alright, so we have a bad GPU and a bad CPU. Well, not a bad CPU, but the wrong CPU. I am going to contact the eBay sellers and we're going to get this resolved. I'm 99% sure that they'll give me a refund. It's very rare that the sellers are, I guess, trying to rip you off on eBay, especially when they have really good reviews and stuff, which I try to purchase from people like that. So there you guys have it. Hopefully it doesn't discourage you guys from building a PC. I just want to let you guys know there are risks. This is the worst case scenario, so don't be discouraged. I still recommend it, and I think you guys will still end up happy with the results when the benchmarks come out. And it does take a little time because you gotta wait for all these parts to come in, and then you gotta ship them back and all that. But you know the extra work, it's worth it. Okay, guys. So since it's been a couple days since I started recording this episode, I actually want to give you guys an update before I make you guys wait for another video for the benchmarks. I did get a refund for the CPU and the GPU. The graphics card, the guy that sold me the graphics card did not have another HC7850, so he just gave me the refund. I had to figure out another card to get, and it actually worked out for the best. The CPU, same case. The guy did not have another CPU. He was actually very confused because, and so was I, because in the pictures for the listing it was a Q6600, and it was my fault that I should have checked it as soon as I got it. But it was actually, obviously, as you guys know, a Q8200, and it was kind of a mess. I don't know how he got the Q6600 pictures from the listing without actually having a Q6600, so it's kind of shady, but I'm glad he gave me the refund. And here I actually got the replacements. I ordered another Q6600 I got it again for 10 bucks, guys. The eBay best offer thing is magic. If you guys are not using it, you should be using it. And then here I got the graphics card. Yeah, I think you guys are going to be happy with it. But I'm going to wait and show you guys until the next episode. I'm just kidding. I'm going to show you guys right now. So this is what I was telling you guys. It worked out for the best. If I can get this open right now. I'm really happy with the results because we won't have to ghetto rig our PC as much, hopefully. I haven't actually tried it. I opened it earlier when I got home from school, and I hadn't had time to set it up. So I will be setting this up in the next video, hopefully within the next day or two, and then we will be running the benchmarks. Tiny little thing, so I'm sure most of you guys have guessed already what it is. Yes. EVGA 750 Ti. Look at that. Perfect size. So we might not have to cut our CPU cooler plastic casing, whatever that is. So I think it worked out for the best, guys. I will be comparing also the CPU. And here we got the Q6600, finally. I actually haven't checked it yet, so let me check before I tell you guys it's a Q6600. And yes, it is. So I'll try to get the benchmarks for this soon, within the next day or two, so that way you guys can compare it to the Q8200 and the Q6600, and why even a few bucks can make a huge difference. Because honestly, the Q8200 you could probably get for like $7 or $8, which I mean is still very, very cheap and a better upgrade than the E8200 that I believe I had on here before. But I mean, for the extra $3 to $4 for the Q6600, I'm not sure you guys it's worth it. I hope it is. It should be. But I'll show you guys in the next video. I'll try to get it out soon. Thanks, guys.